What's up? It's Sal. I film for Creation Scooters, and today I'm going to be doing a how-to on using SCS. So right here I have a Proto SCS. There's a bunch of different types. There's Phoenix, Smooth SCS, Apex SCS, Phoenix Grenade SCS. There's just a ton. There's even this, the Proto Baby SCS. It's a smaller version. But I recommend using the original Proto SCS. I just like the way it looks, just nice and bulky and big. That's what she said. Alright, let's get into it. So basically, if you didn't know this already, I'm just gonna go over through the common sense. You need to throw this fork, throw this headset. Well, I have a Inward Extreme 0 offset fork, a District Pro Sealed headset. So for starters, you just need to get the clamp on the fork, slide it on real easily. With mine, I don't have mine off because I have to stretch it to get it off, and that's just a pain in the ass to do, so I'm just not going to be doing that today. So let's just say you have the fork on right now. Your next step, you have the SCS on the fork right now. Your next step is to take the bolt and the cap, and you can either use the star cap, which comes with the SCS, or you could use a BMX top cap. I used to use a BMX top cap, but I traded it with my friend for some other shit. I don't really remember. I think it was Barnes, but whatever. So right now I'm just using the thicker, newer version of the star cap because the old versions were too thin and they used to bend in, and that's why a lot of people recommend using the BMX top cap. But the newer version is just a lot thicker, and if you buy an SCS now, it will just come like that. And yeah. So you take one the bolt that goes in the cap is just like a regular bolt. Like you could use one of these bolts. But yeah. So once you have that down, if I didn't mention this already, you need a star nut in your fork, and star nuts are cheap. They're like $2 at your bike shop or whatever, like maybe even less. They go right into your fork. You're gonna need to take one of these bolts. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. You can actually use the actual tool. You can bring your fork to a bike shop and have them do it, but if you don't trust them, you don't think they know what they're doing, you can take your bolt, any regular bolt or the bolt that comes with it, just put it in a little bit and then hit it with a hammer, but make sure you get it in nice and even. You don't want it to be sideways, because then if you screw the bolt in, it's gonna be it can strip the star nut real easily, and you don't want that. So yeah. Now to actually putting on the SCS, if you have standard size bars like I do, I ride Rad Pro bars, 18 wide, 19 high. They come 21 in the SCS though, because the SCS raises 2 inches, and your bars only sit up halfway. Just had to put that. Oh, and you shouldn't have a slit in your bars, because if you do, your bars can snap. Just had to put that in. Basically, if you have standard size bars, you need to use this shim. I'll show you what the shim looks like. It's that little thing that's sticking up at the top. Yeah, you just put it in. It should slide right in. Yeah, and then you stick your bars in like this. Put your bars down. Make sure they're nice and even. But before you do all this, you need to make sure that you tighten your headset good enough. I like to have my headset to the point where it barely spins when there's no bars on it. But when you put the bars on, it will add more weight and it will spin more. So yeah, this is what the shim looks like. It has a slit in it. This way you could just give it a little pinch and it should slide right in. Yeah. you use a star cap, the thing that comes with the SCS, like I said before, it's gonna stick up a little bit, so don't think that there's something wrong with it, but the shim is gonna stick up a little bit, if you can see that. Doesn't matter though. So now this is the pretty easy part, or the harder part for some people. Stick your bars in. Remember, they shouldn't have a slit. I'll line them up. Now I'm gonna bring my scooter down to do this. Yeah, this could be a line. Alright. Pretty straight. Now you're gonna tighten your bolts. This, you want to do a little by little. You don't want to do it like, you don't want to do each bolt and tighten them as much as, you don't want to tighten each bolt as much as it can go all at once, because then you get strip your bolts. I also recommend greasing your bolts with Phil's grease. It's like in a blue tube you can buy at any bike shop. It works the best. It literally keeps your bolts greased up for months. It's water resistant and it just lasts so long. It prevents your bolts from sticking to the grooves, and no one likes stripped bolts. So yeah. Now that your bolts are all tightened up and ready to go, as I said before, when your bars are on, it will add more weight to your bars, so it'll spin. It'll spin more. So yeah, that's basically how you use SCS. I'm Sal, and thanks for watching.